What I would love to do is, now that we're all loosened up, before we move into prototyping, I'd like to take some time. I want to give us about 5 minutes because I don't think that we need more than that. But I would like to hear from the group. You know, maybe one or two of you talk to the group and get a confirmation of what we mean by policy and reinventing university. Because you all voted on it, right? This one. Well, you didn't all vote on it. Many of you did. Who would like to just walk us through a description of what that theme is that we're pushing forward to prototype? Yeah. I wonder, would you be available as you were the great clusterer, and again with support of the group who certainly understood and voted and moved forward, but maybe just to start a quick conversation.
Yeah, okay. I think what was meant with the policy and reinventing university, that if you, what I thought, my thoughts when you have this is that you use the students to rethink and reinvent the university and how you could introduce sustainable development in the university, because they can think, they don't have a box, so they think out of boxes normally. So, but to create an environment in which it can be received. So, and I would like to introduce one of these two actually, is to do it with multidisciplinary teams. There's another innovative thing, and also to force to get concrete solutions. So to get it really concrete things. So, and there was another thing, I would like to, I think it works best if you can get some kind of competition between universities. So not focus on one university, but some more universities, because from a cultural perspective you get more input. Because in different countries people think differently, and in the different disciplines also. I think this one. So we need, I think it would be nice to have some universities to adopt the idea. Mehmet is not here, but for instance his university, I think he is in a position that he can really do this. So I think making a prototype for some university would be a nice idea, because it's not a very big university. They have different disciplines, and they have a young staff, and they really want to do it. So I think many of the ideas that are here, that students teach the lecturers, etc., can be a starting point.
Jenny, maybe something about the outreach. The new university should insert something cultural, or
yes,
going out of the university sometime.
So here is a fair. Is that something, or is that not?
I don't know. Going into town near time, or I don't read all of that.
Do you see one that you would like to add there? Can you read them from there?
Maybe in time for demonstration, just something cultural to do outside the university.
Station and theatre performance, something like that?
Yes. Something new, maybe it involves someone from the inside.
So we're supposed to make more than one prototype, aren't we?
now it is more than one piece of the prototype, so it's great. So you've presented it as a larger, students are reinventing sustainable development in the university. And we can think about piloting this in one university. So just, so thinking that there's this one university that the students really lead the sustainable development in. And so based on the post-its there, can you see different clusters? Maybe one of them is this student-taught lectures. Maybe that's one of your smaller groups here, and you start to prototype how that could work. Maybe one of them is the cultural performance outreach piece, and maybe one is the multiple disciplinary teams, or So first, and how? What are some voices? Is there understanding on? Yeah, please.
Maybe instead of a classical study unit, it's a lecture and they study. There will be no lectures, and you send them out on a pilot project. They would have to visit the whole university and come up with a plan how to make it more sustainable.
Cool.
It would be a group work, not individual.
No, this is supposed to be like a multidisciplinary
group work and present a project.
And also this, I think these two things should be multidisciplinary themes, and also concrete solutions should be like one of the conditions for the solution for the prototype.
So
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Jenny.
Yeah.
When I want to comment the result, why the number 4 take 13 and the communication take 11 or 6?
Yeah, those were when we voted.
Why?
When we voted.
Yes.
Oh, we're not going to have a discussion.
Yes.
We're not going to have a discussion now of why people voted, things like this. Things can be brought in.
Yes.
But we're moving forward with time. We're moving forward with this one.
Yeah.
And so so we can start to think of it as almost like this sustainable development university, okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I think there's some. Is it the idea to get some prototypes or some products?
yeah. So the idea is right now let's come up with 5 smaller groups. So 5 smaller groups that are going to work on pieces of this sustainable development university, okay? And it's this place where, from what I understand, it's this place where students are really kind of leading the charge. Does that sound like the way you're thinking about it?
Now, I thought we could perhaps do some like concrete activities that contribute to that goal.
Okay.
So the goal would be the sustainable university, and what I can imagine is that we could find some activities that could contribute to that goal.
Great. So do you want those to maybe be the smaller prototype
Yeah, I
groups?
thought it would be nice, because there was another one, the design of an SD investment plan. What would be like an overall more policy thing, and like the workshops for lecturers is then in the how to create, how to realize it, and the stage performance is one of the other things how you could realize it.
Okay. So how is that? Does that make sense? So what I think we should do for now, because I think that sounds like a good framework for how prototyping works this morning. So what I would suggest is choose 5 or 6 of these different components, and we'll work on it for about 40 minutes or so, 30 or 40 minutes in your small groups, and then we're going to come together, and maybe we need to then look at what's the most innovative prototype that we see, and then we build that up even bigger so it becomes something tangible. So, okay, great. So